Hey there, fellow knowledge seekers. Get ready to explore the strange, the surprising, and the downright bizarre because things are about to get interesting. We humans have one heart, but octopuses have three. Two pump blood to their gills and the third circulates blood to the rest of their body. But here's the kicker. When an octopus swims, that third heart stops beating. Scientists think it might be because swimming is such hard work for an octopus that it needs all its energy to keep swimming. Have you ever seen a wombat? They're these adorable, burrowing creatures from Australia. And you know what's even more adorable? Their poop. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. Scientists believe this unique shape helps the poop stay in place so the wombats can use it to mark their territory. Imagine leaving little poop monuments all over the place. That's the life of a wombat. Calling all coffee lovers. Those coffee beans that fuel your mornings? They're not actually beans. They're seeds from a fruit called a coffee cherry. So, technically, when you're sipping your latte, you're enjoying a delicious cup of fruit juice. Ever wondered what would happen if you could fold a piece of paper in half, and in half again, and again? It's a fun thought experiment that many of us have tried at some point. But have you ever considered just how far you could go with this simple act of folding? If you could fold a piece of paper 42 times, its thickness would reach all the way to the moon. This might sound like a wild exaggeration, but it's true. The power of exponential growth is truly astonishing. Folding a piece of paper more than 7 or 8 times is pretty much impossible. The paper becomes too thick and resistant to fold any further. This is due to the limitations of physical materials and human strength. But mathematically speaking, if you could keep folding, it would eventually reach the moon. This fascinating concept shows how quickly things can grow when they double in size repeatedly. It's a mind-bending idea that highlights the incredible potential of exponential growth. Let's take a fascinating trip back in time to ancient Egypt, to the era of the legendary Cleopatra. Imagine the bustling streets, the grand temples, and the majestic Nile River flowing through the heart of this ancient civilization. Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom, lived closer to the invention of the iPhone than she did to the building of the Great Pyramid of Giza. This mind-boggling fact really puts history into perspective. The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, was completed around 2560 BCE. In contrast, Cleopatra reigned around 30 BCE, a significant gap in time. Cleopatra was only about 2,000 years away from the iPhone, a device that revolutionized communication, but over 2,500 years from the construction of the Great Pyramid, a marvel of ancient engineering. This comparison highlights the vast expanse of history and the incredible advancements humanity has made. Hold on to your fruit salads, folks. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. Botanically speaking, a berry is a fruit that develops from a single ovary and contains multiple seeds. Bananas fit that description perfectly. Strawberries, on the other hand, are aggregate fruits, meaning they develop from multiple ovaries of a single flower. So there you have it, a banana is a berry and a strawberry isn't. Picture this. You're lounging on a tropical beach, sipping a piña colada, and enjoying the sweet, tangy taste of fresh pineapple. Pineapples take about 2 years to reach maturity. So the next time you bite into a juicy pineapple, remember all the time and care that went into growing that tropical treat. Have you ever wished you could turn back time, start over, maybe relive your glory days? The Turritopsis dohrnii, also known as the immortal jellyfish, can do just that. When faced with starvation or injury, it can revert its cells back to an earlier stage of life, essentially hitting the restart button on its own biology. Scientists are still trying to unlock the secrets of this amazing ability. Let's put time into perspective. Imagine Earth's entire history squeezed into a single 24-hour clock. The first dinosaurs wouldn't appear until around 9 p.m. The reign of the dinosaurs would last until about 11:40 p.m. And humans? We wouldn't show up until the last minute, just before midnight. That's how young humanity is compared to the vastness of Earth's history. In our solar system, we're used to a day being shorter than a year, right? We measure a day by the time it takes for a planet to complete one full rotation on its axis, and a year by the time it takes to orbit the sun. Well, on Venus, things are a little different. Venus has a unique and fascinating rotation and orbit pattern that sets it apart from other planets in our solar system. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. This means that the planet takes more time to spin around once on its axis than it does to complete one full orbit around the Sun. It takes Venus 243 Earth days to complete one rotation on its axis, which is what we call a day. This slow rotation is one of the slowest in the solar system, but it only takes Venus 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun, which is what we call a year. So, on Venus, a day is actually longer than a year, making it a truly unique planet in our solar system. And there you have it, folks. 10 mind-blowing facts that prove the world is full of surprises. From three-hearted octopuses to the time-bending planet Venus, there's always something new to discover. Keep your curiosity alive, your minds open, and never stop questioning the world around you.